Everybody, I wanted to come to you guys tonight with my Monday Night Raw review. So let's jump right into the show. We got Seth Rollins comes out. He started off the show and he comes out with Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And Seth Rollins puts over Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and he talks about how he took Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker under his wing and taught them everything that he knows. And Seth Rollins talks about how Bronson Reed beat Roman Reigns. And then Seth Rollins talks about how Braun Breaker beat the Bloodline. And then Seth starts to heal it up toward the crowd, saying how he never needed anyone's help to become the champion that he is today. He never needed anyone. He didn't need Paul Heyman. He didn't need Bronson Reed. He didn't need Braun Breaker. He never needed anyone's help to become champion. And Seth Rollins is healing it up to the crowd. He is being the heel that he is. He is healing it up, and the crowd is booing Seth Rollins at this point. To start off Monday Night Raw, the crowd is absolutely they're booing Seth Rollins because he is absolutely healing it up in the middle of the ring, talking about how he never needed anyone's help to become the champion that he is today. Seth Rollins said he never needed anyone's help. He never needed Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, or Bronson Reed. And that's how Monday Night Raw starts off the air. Seth Rollins comes out and just heals it up, and he puts over the Vision. And I mean, Seth Rollins just heals it up, being the heel that he is. Seth Rollins is a great heel, man. I got to give it to him. He got heat from the crowd during this segment. He got a lot of heat from that crowd. I mean, he got a lot of heat, man, and they were booing him loudly. They were booing, and I mean booing Seth Rollins to start off Monday Night Raw. They were absolutely booing him. And then to start off, we had Penta versus Dirty Dom for the men's IC championship. This was a one-on-one men's IC championship match between Penta and Dirty Dom. And Dirty Dom ends up hitting Penta in the knee with a ring hammer. And this would cost Penta the win. And Dirty Dom would pin Penta clean in the middle of the ring on Monday Night Raw. I mean, I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to happen to Penta. I saw it a million miles away. I said it before this match even started. Penta is going to end up losing this match. They're not going to let him win it because I don't know what they're doing with him at this point. Penta has no direction. I don't know where Penta goes after this loss to Dirty Dom. I don't know where he goes or what he does. I have no idea. But Penta loses clean to Dirty Dom when Dirty Dom uses the ring hammer on Penta's knee, and Dirty Dom pins Penta clean in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And Dirty Dom retains the men's IC championship over Penta on Monday Night Raw. And then we had a 2-on-2 women's match, which was Bayley and Lyra versus Raquel and Roxanne. This was just your basic run-of-the-mill 2-on-2 women's match on Monday Night Raw. I mean, very basic. Nothing really to write home about in this match. I thought we were going to get Bayley absolutely destroying Lyra. I thought she was going to turn on Lyra in this match. I thought Bayley was going to turn heel on Lyra, but that didn't happen. Lyra slaps Bayley during the match. That sets Bayley off, and Bayley goes on the offense and just absolutely goes crazy. And Bayley takes out Raquel and Roxanne, and Roxanne eats the pin from Bayley in the middle of the ring clean. 1, 2, 3. Roxanne eats the pin once again. Roxanne loses again. I don't know where Roxanne goes or what she does after this now. Now that, Roxanne and Raquel have lost to Bailey and Lyra, I don't know where Roxanne goes. I don't know what happens with her. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know at this point. And then we get a backstage segment with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. And then we get a backstage segment with The Vision, Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed. And then we get a backstage segment with Kairi and Asuka. Kairi and Asuka absolute slaps the absolute fire out of Kairi. I mean, Asuka slaps Kairi again today on Monday Night Raw. Asuka slaps Kairi again. Slaps her right in the face. I mean, brutal, brutal slap. This is the second slap that Kairi has taken from Asuka. I mean, I think at some point we're going to get a heel Kairi at some point. I think Kairi is going to end up turning heel on Asuka. I think that's where this is going. I think Kairi is going to finally snap and have enough, and she is going to turn on Asuka. And then we have Rhea Ripley versus Kairi. This was your one-on-one women's match today on Monday Night Raw. This is your one-on-one women's match with Kairi versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley ends up getting the win over Kairi in this basic one-on-one women's match on Monday Night Raw. Rhea picks up the win over Kairi. And then after the match, Rhea goes to put Asuka through the table, and Kairi makes the save of Asuka. So there you go. Rhea Ripley ends up picking up the win over Kairi on Monday Night Raw in a one-on-one women's match on Raw. And then we had Bronson Reed versus Jimmy Uso. This was a squash match. Bronson Reed squashes Jimmy Uso in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Not much to see here. This was a squash match. Bronson Reed squashes Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso didn't stand a chance in this match against Bronson Reed. This was a complete squash. Bronson Reed squashes Jimmy Uso in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And then we get the main event of Monday Night Raw, which was CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus LA Knight. CM Punk ends up picking up the win in this triple threat match against Jey Uso and LA Knight. The Vision, they come out and they take out CM Punk. And then Seth Rollins takes off the belt and tells Punk that he will never be champion. He will never beat him for the championship. Bron Breakker, I didn't see this coming, folks. Bron Breakker snaps and turns on Seth Rollins, and so does Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed does the same thing. He turns on Rollins as well. I did not see this turn. I didn't see this turn coming by the Vision. I didn't see this turn coming with the Vision turning on Seth Rollins and beating him down and leaving him laying, and Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker end up aligning themselves with Paul Heyman, and that's how Monday Night Raw goes off the air, with Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed turning on Seth Rollins, beating him down and leaving him laying, and Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed align themselves with Paul Heyman. I did not see that coming. I am still shocked that happened. I am still shocked over that. I did not see that coming, bro. I didn't think they would do the turn this quick. I didn't think it would happen. I mean, I don't know what to think. I'm still in shock. I didn't see it coming. I mean, to see Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed snap and beat down Seth Rollins and leave him laying in the middle of the ring. And then Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed aligning themselves with Paul Heyman to end Monday Night Raw. I did not see that coming. That is, wow, I'm shocked. I didn't see that. I didn't think the turn would come as quick as it did. But that's what we got today on Monday Night Raw was the Vision turning their back on Seth Rollins, beating him down, leaving him laying, and Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed align themselves with Paul Heyman to end Monday Night Raw. And that's how Raw goes off the air. And then we got a face-to-face with Stephanie Vicaire and Roxanne. This was a very good face-to-face segment between Roxanne and Stephanie Vicaire on Monday Night Raw. It looks like Roxanne will be the one to step up and challenge Roxanne. It looks like Roxanne will be the one to step up and challenge Stephanie for the Women's Championship. I'm sorry about that, guys. It looks like Roxanne will be the one to step up and challenge Stephanie for the Women's Championship on Monday Night Raw. So we now know who will face Stephanie. It will be Roxanne Perez. She will face Stephanie Vicaire for the Women's Championship on Raw. So overall, I'm going to give Raw a 6 out of 10. If you guys like this Monday Night Raw review, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and tell me what you guys thought about Monday Night Raw down in the comment section below. Did you guys like Monday Night Raw? Did you guys hate Monday Night Raw? What did you guys like about Monday Night Raw? Tell me down in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, like I thought Raw was decent. I thought Raw was a decent show. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was a decent show for what it was. The best segments on Raw was the Kairi and Asuka segment, and the segment with Stephanie Vicaire and Roxanne Perez, and the main event with Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker turning on Seth Rollins and beating him down and leaving him laying in the middle of the ring, and Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker align themselves with Paul Heyman. Those were the best things about Monday Night Raw overall. Decent Monday Night Raw. I'm going to give the show a 6 out of 10. So, yeah, guys, Monday Night Raw was a decent show. I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't a banger show, but it was a decent show for what it was. So, if I was anything for you, I would recommend for you guys to go back and watch on Monday Night Raw. Go back and watch the backstage segment with Asuka and Kairi. Go back and watch the segment with Roxanne and Stephanie Vicaire, and go watch the main event and watch the Vision turn on Seth Rollins and beat him down and leave him laying in the middle of the ring, and watch Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed align themselves with Paul Heyman. Go back and watch those things. Those are the things I would recommend you guys go back and watch on Monday Night Raw. And thank you guys for watching this Monday Night Raw. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for the NXT review. And I hope you guys have a blessed night. You boys out. Like I said, if you guys like this Monday Night Raw review, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to all. That way you guys won't miss any uploads from me. Thank you guys for watching this Monday Night Raw review. I really, really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry this Raw review got up so late. But anyway, guys, this has been my Monday Night Raw review. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for the NXT review. You guys have a blessed night. And I'll see you guys later, man. You boys out. Peace.